Have you ever laid in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep used to be so easy? Maybe your mind won't slow down. Or your body just can't seem to get comfortable. And when you finally do drift off, the slightest sound wakes you up. You check the clock, it's only 2:47 a.m., and you already know tomorrow's going to feel like walking through wet cement. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Sleep changes as we age. It's not your imagination. What used to feel effortless in your 20s or 30s now takes real effort. But here's the good news, it's not just about getting more sleep. It's about getting the right kind of sleep, the kind that heals your body, sharpens your mind, and strengthens your immune system. Because the truth is, how you sleep after 60 can be one of the most powerful tools for living longer, feeling better, and staying independent. In this video, we're going to talk about some simple changes you can make, not complicated medical advice, not expensive supplements, just small tweaks that can help you sleep like you did decades ago, and wake up feeling stronger, steadier, and more alive. Let's start with something you may not expect. How you wake up sets the tone for how well you sleep. Most people think good sleep starts at bedtime. But actually, it begins in the morning. The first light you see each day sends a message to your brain, it's time to be awake. That message helps reset your internal clock, what doctors call your circadian rhythm. And that rhythm is like a conductor for your body's systems. It tells your hormones when to rise, your digestion when to slow down, and your brain when to rest. But here's the problem, many older adults don't get outside first thing in the morning. Instead, we wake up, shuffle to the kitchen, turn on some soft indoor lights, and stay inside all day. The result? Our internal clocks get confused. And when evening comes, our bodies aren't sure whether it's time to sleep or time to scroll through TV channels until 1 a.m. So, here's one powerful shift you can make. Within the first hour after waking, spend just 10 to 20 minutes in natural sunlight. It doesn't matter if it's cloudy. Daylight still works. Sit on the porch, take a slow walk around the block, or even just stand by a sunny window. This small habit can help regulate your sleep-wake cycle, boost your mood, and help your body produce melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain when it's time to sleep, right on time, later in the evening. Now, while morning light is crucial, there's something just as important at night, avoiding artificial light. Especially the kind that comes from screens. Think about the last time you watched TV or checked your phone right before bed. Those screens give off a type of light called blue light. And your brain interprets blue light as sunlight, even at 10 p.m. That tricks your body into staying alert when it should be winding down. Over time, this can suppress melatonin, delay deep sleep, and leave you feeling groggy even after a full night in bed. I get it. After dinner, it's nice to relax with a show or scroll through photos of the grandkids. But here's a gentle suggestion, about an hour before bed, try switching to softer, warmer light. You can dim the lamps, put on some gentle music, or even read a book with a soft amber reading light. It sends a clear message to your brain, it's time to slow down. You'd be amazed how just 1 hour without screens can improve how deeply you sleep and how refreshed you feel in the morning. Another simple trick that works wonders is having a steady sleep schedule. Now, I know what you might be thinking, I'm retired. I can sleep whenever I want. And yes, one of the joys of this stage of life is having the freedom to choose your pace. But when it comes to sleep, your body still craves rhythm. Going to bed at 9 one night and 1 a.m. the next confuses your internal clock. It's like switching time zones without ever leaving your house. That inconsistency makes it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, and feel rested. So try this, pick a bedtime and a wake-up time that feel natural to your body, and stick with them. Even on weekends. Even if you had a restless night. Over time, your body will start to anticipate sleep and wakefulness, making the process feel easier and more natural. You won't have to try to fall asleep, it'll just happen. And here's a little tip I love. Create a bedtime ritual. Not just brushing your teeth and putting on pajamas, but something that tells your body, we're winding down now. Maybe it's a cup of warm chamomile tea, a few minutes of gentle stretching, or simply sitting quietly with a journal. These small acts can signal safety, calm, and closure, exactly what your body needs to shift into sleep mode. Now, let's be honest, none of us sleep perfectly every night. There will always be worries that creep in, aches that keep us up, or noisy neighbors that test our patience. But don't let one bad night make you feel defeated. What matters most is the overall pattern. With a few small changes, your body can start to trust again, trust that night is for rest, and morning is for renewal. So, if you've been feeling like deep sleep is a thing of the past, please know, it's not too late. Your body hasn't forgotten how to sleep well. It just needs a little help getting back on track. And the beauty is, these habits don't just improve sleep, they can boost your immune system, protect your memory, and even lower your risk of chronic illness. You deserve rest. The kind of rest that leaves you feeling vibrant, steady, and strong, not just for today, but for all the days ahead. If you're still watching and feel that these insights are meaningful, please type number 2 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I warmly invite you to do so, and don't forget to turn on the bell, so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos designed to uplift, inform, and inspire. Your support truly means a lot. It's what keeps us going and allows us to continue sharing thoughtful, helpful content just for you. Now, let's continue this journey together. Now, once your evenings are calm and your mind knows it's time to wind down, there's something else that can make a world of difference, and that's light. You see, light is like a switch for your internal clock. When we were younger, we could stay up late, watch TV with the lights blazing, and still fall asleep easily. But as we get older, our brains get a bit more sensitive to light cues, especially blue light from screens like phones, tablets, and TVs. Imagine this, you're lying in bed at 10 p.m., scrolling through your phone, maybe checking emails or watching the news. Seems harmless, right? But your brain is reading that screen's blue light as if it's midday sunshine. That delays the release of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. And if melatonin is delayed, so is deep, restorative sleep, the kind that boosts your immune system, keeps your memory sharp, and helps prevent illness. So here's a small tweak that can create big changes. Try dimming the lights around your home an hour or so before bed. Better yet, swap harsh white bulbs for soft, amber ones in the evening. And if you enjoy reading or using your tablet at night, consider using a blue light filter or wearing blue light blocking glasses. They're inexpensive, and many people over 60 say they help them feel sleepy sooner and sleep more deeply. But lighting isn't just about nighttime. What you do in the morning matters too. One of the most powerful sleep boosters is getting sunlight early in the day. Yes, really. When you step outside in the morning and let sunlight hit your eyes, it sends a signal to your brain that says, this is the start of the day. That helps set your internal clock, or circadian rhythm, so your body naturally starts winding down around the same time every evening. If you can, spend even 10 to 20 minutes outdoors in the morning. Sit on the porch with your coffee, take a gentle walk, or tend to a few plants. Morning sunlight tells your brain that it's daytime now, and that helps regulate your sleep hormones so they release at the right time at night. It's like setting a sleep timer without needing a fancy app or prescription. Now let's talk about something a bit less obvious but just as powerful, movement. Not intense workouts, not anything that leaves you gasping for air. Just gentle, daily movement. Walking, light stretches, a bit of gardening, or even dancing around the living room to your favorite old tunes. Why does this matter? Because regular physical activity helps burn off stress hormones like cortisol, which can interfere with sleep. It also helps regulate your body temperature, and that's important because your body needs to cool down to fall asleep. Moving your body during the day, especially earlier in the day, can help you feel naturally tired when it's time to rest. A lot of people over 60 worry that they need to start a complicated exercise routine, but that's not true at all. You don't need a gym membership or equipment. You just need movement that brings you joy. Even a 15-minute walk in the morning and some gentle stretching in the evening can do wonders. Now, speaking of your body cooling down, here's a little trick that's backed by science and surprisingly effective: lower the temperature in your bedroom at night. As we age, our bodies sometimes struggle to regulate temperature during sleep. If your room is too warm, you might find yourself waking up multiple times or tossing and turning without realizing why. Try setting the room temperature somewhere between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. If that feels chilly, use cozy blankets but keep the air cool. Your core temperature naturally drops as you prepare to sleep, and a cooler environment helps your body get into that restful state faster. There's something comforting about walking into a cool, dark, peaceful room at night. It signals safety, comfort, and rest. And when you combine that with soft lighting, a calm evening routine, and gentle movement during the day, you're giving your body every chance to do what it's designed to do, sleep deeply and restore itself. One more thing I want to share in this part, and it's something we often overlook, watching what we eat and drink in the hours before bed. We all love a little snack before bedtime. Maybe a handful of crackers, a cup of tea, or even some dessert. But did you know that certain foods and drinks can actually wake your brain up instead of calming it down? Caffeine is the obvious one, and yes, that includes coffee and black tea. But also chocolate and even some pain relievers contain small amounts of caffeine. So if you're having sleep issues, try cutting out caffeine after 2 p.m. Alcohol is another sneaky one. A glass of wine may help you feel relaxed at first, but it can actually interfere with the deeper stages of sleep and leave you waking up groggy or restless. If you enjoy a drink, try to have it with dinner instead of right before bed. And when it comes to food, heavy meals late at night can make your body focus on digestion instead of relaxation. So keep it light in the evening, maybe some fruit, a few nuts, or a cup of herbal tea like chamomile or lemon balm. Little things like this, what you eat, how much you move, the light you expose yourself to, they all work together like instruments in a symphony. Alone, each one helps a little. But together, they create harmony in your body and mind, the kind of harmony that leads to deep, healing sleep. And when you're sleeping well, everything else just feels easier. Your immune system gets stronger. Your energy returns. Your mood lifts. Even your memory improves. It's not magic, it's your body finally getting the chance to heal and recharge, night after night. Now, there's one last thing I want to talk to you about, something that might be the most powerful of all when it comes to restoring deep sleep and protecting your health after 60. And let's not forget about something that often gets brushed aside. What we do during the day directly affects how we sleep at night. You see, sleep isn't just something that happens when the sun goes down. It starts building from the moment we open our eyes in the morning. That's why one of the most overlooked habits that can truly transform your sleep is simple daylight exposure. Spending even 20 to 30 minutes outdoors, especially in the early part of the day, helps reset your internal clock, what doctors call your circadian rhythm. That's the body's way of knowing when it's time to be awake and when it's time to wind down. And the older we get, the more that internal clock needs help staying on track. Have you noticed how sometimes you feel sleepy in the late afternoon but wide awake at bedtime? That's often a sign that your internal rhythm is out of sync. Getting sunlight, especially before 10 a.m., tells your brain, hey, it's daytime, and sets you up to feel naturally tired in the evening. So, even just sitting by a sunny window with your morning tea or taking a short walk around the block can do wonders. It's gentle, it's free, and your body will thank you. Now, here's something else that might surprise you, the temperature of your bedroom. As we age, our bodies don't regulate temperature quite as efficiently. You might feel colder in the day and yet strangely hot at night. The ideal sleep environment, especially for folks over 60, is a bit cooler than most people expect. Studies show that a room temperature around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 20 Celsius, is ideal for helping your body fall asleep and stay asleep. Why? Because your core body temperature naturally drops at night, and a cooler room helps that process along. You can keep a cozy blanket handy or wear socks to keep your feet warm, but lowering the thermostat just a notch or using a fan to circulate air can help your brain signal it's time for sleep. A warm bath or shower about 90 minutes before bed can also help. The warmth causes your body temperature to rise slightly, and then as it cools down afterward, you get naturally sleepy. It's like a gentle signal to the brain, time to rest. Now, we've talked a lot about what to do, but there's one last thing that often goes unnoticed: how we talk to ourselves about sleep. You see, if you've had a few rough nights, it's easy to fall into a habit of saying, "I just can't sleep anymore," or "this is how it is when you're older." And while yes, our sleep patterns do change with age, that doesn't mean we're powerless. Your mindset matters more than you think. If you approach bedtime with frustration or anxiety, maybe worried you won't sleep again, it actually triggers stress hormones in the body, which keep you awake. It becomes a cycle: poor sleep, negative thoughts, more poor sleep. So here's something gentle but powerful you can try. Practice a small bedtime affirmation. Something simple, like "I give my body permission to rest," or "I am safe, and I release the day." Say it softly, even whisper it as you settle in for the night. You're creating a safe, calm space in your own mind. And let's not overlook the role of gratitude. A short moment, just 1 or 2 minutes, to reflect on what went well during your day. Maybe it's something as small as hearing from a friend, enjoying a good cup of tea, or watching the sunset. This quiet moment of appreciation soothes the nervous system and signals peace. That's the energy you want to take with you into sleep. So when you put all this together, avoiding late caffeine, building a gentle routine, getting sunlight, cooling your bedroom, and speaking kindly to yourself, you're not just chasing better sleep. You're protecting your heart, supporting your immune system, lowering your risk for memory problems and even falls. You're giving your body the gift of healing every single night. And if you're thinking, "It's too late for me to change," let me stop you right there. It's never too late. I've seen people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s completely transform their nights just by making small, consistent shifts. You don't have to get it perfect. You just have to begin. One better night leads to another, and soon your days start feeling lighter, steadier, and more energized. So take a deep breath. Be proud of yourself for caring about your health, for watching this far, for being willing to try something new. That's the real secret to staying vibrant, staying open, curious, and kind to yourself. If you've ever struggled with sleep or found something that helped you feel more rested, I'd love to hear it in the comments below. You might just inspire someone else watching right now. And if this video helped you in any way, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It helps others find it too. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like more videos like this, made just for folks like you. Here's to nights that truly restore you, and mornings that greet you with energy and joy. You deserve that. You've earned that. So sleep well, friend. Your best years still have so much to offer.